Hi, welcome to Blindowl Outdoors. We hope you enjoy our channel, and if possible, could you please join our Patreon page? We really need your help. It's been a long, hard road. Thank you. Hi, welcome to our channel. My name's Dan. I'm just sitting here in front of the fire. I just stoked it back up with a whole load of bamboo and then put in about 7 feet of a I think it's apple tree, a semi-hard wood here. Just cut it up with a chainsaw and just threw the big logs in there on top. I'm trying to get a bed of coals in there. If I get some coals, I think my wife has some sweet potatoes I'll bake for her. If she doesn't, I'll bake a couple regular potatoes in there for her. I'm real lucky I have some Reynolds aluminum foil that was sent to me from the States probably 10-15 years ago, but it's about half as thick as a tin can. It's the real aluminum foil. The aluminum foil here is like tissue paper. It's absolutely worthless. I don't know how they can even call it foil. It's so bad. But the stuff from back home is fantastic. But I like cooking. The other thing I like cooking in the fire, in the coals, is apples too. Apples and cinnamon. The wife liked those. Most people here don't like cinnamon though, for some reason. I don't know why. Now the fire's cranking, guys. Zoom in just a touch on it once. I have no coordination here with my fingers on the phone here. There we go. Like getting a good fire like that, and then I go back and play the video back and slow it down and pause it a bunch of times and just marvel at the shapes that I see in the fire. I see so many faces and different animals and different things. See, now the very back part of the fire where the chimney's at, that's just getting ready to erupt itself. That's why it's smoking back there. But we have a nice breeze today. It's absolutely fantastic. And I'm sitting here. My shirt's pretty wet, so I'm not soaked, but I'm pretty wet. And I got this nice, good 10-mile-an-hour breeze blowing up the hill right in my face. So my shirt's got me nice and cool. I'm in the shade, so it's probably 86, 88 degrees. I don't know. But the wind and the wet shirt's making it very, very, very nice and comfortable. Plus the wind. I haven't seen a mosquito in a couple days. But it's been completely dry too. It's been completely dry for 5 days now. Real hot during the day, dry at night. So there's not much for the mosquitoes to thrive on, I guess. But it's probably 1 o'clock in the afternoon. I've been out here working for a couple hours, and I'm not even tired at all because again, I'm not completely drained from dropping a quart of sweat on a normal day. Today I'm just out here playing with the chainsaw. I got the Pinkway cordless chainsaw, and it's what I cut everything up with so far. It works absolutely fantastic. The chain is stretching a little bit today, so I have to tighten it up when I go inside. I can't remember what I did with the Allen wrench for it, but that's no big deal. I got other ones. It's got a neat little dial on the side of it, so you don't have to take it all the way apart. You just turn the dial and it tightens the chain back up, snug your lugs back down, you're ready to go again. And I'm still on my first battery. I cut a bunch of stuff in the backyard, and I've been cutting here on and off for over 2 hours. I'm still on the same battery. I got 2 batteries for it. So it's quite a machine. I'm very impressed with it. If I was about 2 miles away from the highway, I'd be in heaven. I'm only, what, 60 yards, 70 yards away from it. So I hear it plain as day. And usually there's a chainsaw in the background somewhere, one of the hills. Somebody cut this. No noise at all today besides a little bit in the road. Listen right now. How much better can you get than that? No noise, no highway noise, nothing. Here comes a vehicle down the highway now. But I love being in the country. I could never live in a city again. Wow, I almost felt like I was talking to you guys. I had a conversation in my head there. I was just thinking about something, just loud as can be. I love being out in the country. Just being in the woods, having a fire, sitting along the bank of a creek or a pond. Man, it doesn't get any better than that. Being up on top of a hill or a bluff. That's what I miss most about it. I'm from Dubuque, Iowa, and we have 150, 200 foot, I think even up to 500 foot bluffs all around us along the river, and then there's beautiful forests and timber and state and county parks everywhere. You know, all the free fish you can eat in the river. And hunting season, there's deer and turkey and squirrels, oh plenty, rabbits. It's just a marvelous place. I don't know what the hell I'm doing here. Middle of July, I'd be floating on the river right now in my boat, fishing for catfish. Doesn't get any better than that. Yeah, this is really nice. But I don't have anyone to even share it with. It's as close to sharing as I get is playing a video for you guys, making a video. I'm here all by myself. My wife's out in the kitchen. I hardly ever talk to her. Once in a while, but very seldom do I ever sit down and have regular conversations. I got a buddy up in the hill, Philip. He's a great guy. I was at his house yesterday for about 3 hours. That was really nice. I got another friend, Don. He's a really nice guy. I like talking to him. Got another friend, Don. He's in Alabama. I don't get to talk to him much anymore. Got a few absolute pricks here. Foreigners and absolute assholes. But I don't deal with those guys anymore at all, so I just keep to myself. The more I stay up here on the property by myself, doing the things I like, working outside, and I'm happy as a clam. I'm sure this is pretty boring. I'm sorry for that, guys. I'm just sitting here, I'm just loving it. The only thing better is if I had this oven in my little camping area down next to the creek or by a pond somewhere, so I could throw a line out and fish at the same time. I'd be happy to catch some bullheads or anything. But like my wife knows, she won't eat freshwater fish here. There's lots of type bullhead looking things here. There's tilapia in some of the creeks and ponds. She refuses to eat them. She says they're dirty. That the fresh water is so dirty she'd never eat out of it. And I tried to explain to her what the ocean, the sea here is like. You know, between our house and Talaboon, there's probably 1,000 families living along the water. Shitting in the water. All their animals are shitting in the water. You know, just imagine that. The fish that they're eating in the market don't come from here. They come from out in the reefs and stuff far away, probably 50 miles away. But it's a couple days old in the market, and they don't gut the fish and put them on ice. You know, so you have to pay for the guts and the bones. We found though at the market they'll actually scale the fish and gut the fish for you right on the spot if you want for no charge. So we do that now. But they're far from. I mean, they're fresh, considered fresh here, but they're far from fresh, far from coming out of the water. I won't eat them. I've tried them a couple times. I'd never eat them again. They're terrible. But of course, I grew up my whole entire life eating catfish right out of the Mississippi. Catfish and bluegills, that's my favorite. Once in a while, you get into some crappie, something like that. Sometimes you get into some stripers, but usually a fish you catch all the time were bluegills and catfish. And a Mississippi, people think the Mississippi's dirty, but it's muddy, but I don't think it's very dirty. The catfish are marvelous. Nothing like the catfish you buy in a grocery store from a pond somewhere. Those are terrible, all mushy meat. The fish from the river, Mississippi River, are fantastic. I can't tell you how many dozens and dozens and dozens of fish I've eaten in my life. Loved every one of them. But I'm just sitting here relaxing, guys, not doing anything. I was sawing up some wood here, but my chain's stretched out, so I got to get that tightened. And so I'm sitting here enjoying the fire. I burned it. Everything that I already cut today. I've already almost burned every bit of it. But that's what it's all about to me. I just love having fires. And gotta go, guys. I'm out of time. Take care. Hashtag 22 a day no more. Go out, have some fun. Watch your six and keep your head on a swivel, guys. Be ready for the terrorism that's coming back home. They'll be hitting you soon. Careful. Thanks for watching. Take care.